Good morning guys, it's Nathan, it's Wednesday morning and this is update number 10 from Singapore. Well, seeing this is my 10th video, I thought I would do a video giving you my top 10 tips for travellers tipping travels by a traveller. Number 10, travelling can be extremely lonely, but only if you let it. Personally, I like being alone, I'm weird like that, but it can have its advantages. When you go to a new city, you can literally rock up and be anybody you want. In fact, just last week, I was a rural fireman from Amsterdam. Number 9. Flying is the greatest test of endurance a human will ever experience. We just become animals on an aeroplane, just shoving and pushing each other and marking our territory with urine. And I'm not excluded. I turn into an animal on an aeroplane. In fact, I've taken just eating my food with my hands now. I don't even know why they give us cutlery. They should just walk through the aisles just throwing food at people. Number 8. Airbnb is the greatest invention of all time. Think about it. You have a family that creates a beautiful home, like there's pictures on the mantelpiece and there's some shitty souvenir from Peru over on the table. And then they think, wow, we've created some beautiful memories in this house. Let's allow strangers into it to masturbate on our lounge suite. Too far? Number 7. Stay in one place when you travel. It took me years to learn this lesson. I was always after getting as many stamps in my passport as possible. But since I've been staying in one place for more than 2 weeks at a time, my experience has become so much richer. I can really get the pulse of a place and really understand its culture. Number 6. I've now resigned myself to the fact that I have 3 modes. Sleeping, mildly jet lagged, and fully fledged, quadruple shot, double flat white in a large cup to go lagged. And there's no other modes. And to be honest, if I woke up one day fully rested and calm, I'd be like, what's going on? Why am I thinking clearly and making rational decisions? I wouldn't like it. Number 5, travel makes you completely indignant to people with perfectly normal lives. It's like looking on Facebook and like, really bitch, you had a tough day at work? I was feeding mountain lions in Africa yesterday. I apologise for that, you're all very lovely. Number 4, the New Zealand sense of humour doesn't always travel well. I miss the sense of humour in New Zealand more than anything. In New Zealand, we make fun of people for a hobby. That's how you know people like you. The more they make fun of you, the more you know they like you. But if you're in Russia, for example, and you went up to someone and said, hey mate, nice pants, I bet your husband likes them, you'd probably end up with a Kalashnikov to the face. Number 3, there are so many different ways to be a human. Take the public transport system. In Japan, it's very orderly, it's very respectful, it's very casual. No one would push, no one would shove. Pop across the water to Shanghai and it is an all-out war. Every man for himself, squeezing, pushing, shoving to get into that train. People would push your baby to get a seat on that train ahead of you. And then you look at them and you're like, what's going on, man? It's just a train. And they're like, That's how we do it around here. And it is. We're different. It's cool. It's normal. Number 2, we're also exactly the same. The more people you meet around the world, the more you realise we all have hopes and dreams. We all want great things for our family and friends. We all want to love and desperately want to be loved. And I think we forget about that in the hustle and bustle. We're all in this fight together. Number 1, I'm going to do some cheeky cross promotion here and say go over to my Instagram page to see my number 1 favourite thing about travelling. I know. It's very sneaky. Thanks for watching. I make videos every Wednesday morning for you and all I ask in return is you give it an itty bitty little thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Start planning your travel adventures and I will see you again next week.